do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
I feel better already.
The pain is so great.
Welcome, child. Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days.
Make it stop.
Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. This is the Temple of Kynareth. The Gildergreen outside was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days.
Thank you. The pain is already easing.
A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol.
Pain is so great.
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it, not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hagravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Thank you. The pain is already easing. Here you stand, talking to a married woman. Why? Am I that interesting? Or perhaps there are other things on your mind? Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
What's wrong, dear friend? You seem distracted today.
Huh? Oh, well. To be honest, I was thinking of Nazim. The gap between us seems to be widening. He's just so self-absorbed.
If you don't mind me saying so, Alam, your husband is a damn fool. Any moment spent thinking about him is a moment wasted.
Feel better already.
Maybe Nazim's obsession has merit. This civil war seems so big, so unceasing. I'm afraid, Danica. Afraid for us all.
Now, my friend. You must look on the bright side. If soldiers storm the city, there's a good chance your husband may get killed.
Oh, the fever.
Oh, you are terrible.
My body
you do know
burns.
that, right?
is someone...
Now, ain't...
Let me know if there's anything else you need. Sadia, wake up there!
What is it? What has happened to the Gildergreen?
Have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy Hagravens yet? It was taken by a lightning strike. Wish I had time to deal with it, but it's hard enough with all these wounded from the war.
Please, don't just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my work.
But this is supposed to be your work.
So sick. Can hardly stand it.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy Hagravens yet? Oh, Well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course I'm glad you did. Now... I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps?
My body burns.
Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam? I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kynareth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way. I understand. Some journeys must be taken alone. I'll be here if you change your mind.
Want to use our road. Ha! Tough talk for someone who's about to have their guts spilled.